When you look back at your college career, um, just being able to go to college, like who were the influences in your life that were able to get you to that point? Because we know starting out, you may not have been serious about it, but somewhere along the line, you got more serious about college. So who were the people in your life and your family that got you to that point just to come to school?
Yeah, growing up, like when I was in high school, you see a lot of your peers start to sign to different schools or, academically and athletically, just start to put applications in. And I was behind the eight ball. It wasn't something that I was focused on. My mom was pushing me to either, and I was like any other 16, 17-year-old coming from where I come from, Newark, New Jersey, where I'm trying to figure life out in all different type of ways. So, college was just something that I saw from my peers, and I was like, all right, well, I probably should be applying, so I started applying. But it was basketball. My coaches were kind of pushing my film. Coach Ray, Martin, Coletti. Ray had a relationship with Gerald. So also Vince played a part as well, to where their friendship was able to get my film to Gerald. And the rest is history, honestly. There were a couple other schools in the mix, but honestly, it was mostly my high school coaches who kind of pushed me towards going to college, and athletics definitely helped a lot.
So now when you get here, you get on the campus of campus of Bloomfield College. What was that feeling like, like being here for the first time?
Yeah, I'm smiling a lot because you're taking me back. Now I'm reliving a lot of this stuff, coming to campus freshman year, Bloomfield College. Oh, man. So many memories, so much fun, man. We had a ball. It was like not a care in the world, not a care in the world. Had a schedule, class, practice. Everything else was free time, right? And it's the first time you have that type of free time as a freshman, living on your own, So at that point, I was just doing everything I wasn't supposed to be doing, honestly, like everything, man. And that's why I mentioned, like, being here is a blessing. So, but like any other adolescent, growing pains, going through that time. Basketball wise, I wasn't getting much run my freshman year. We had a good team. I ended up getting my opportunity actually when a couple guys failed off midway through the season. We had a couple guys fail classes. Man, I ended up getting an opportunity to hit the court, and I took my opportunity, and just took off, man. Gerald gave me an opportunity. Coach Holmes gave me that opportunity to play, almost because I had to at that point. And man, my average just skyrocketed, and things just took off from there.
So you talk a lot about opportunity, right? So when your opportunity came and you got the opportunity to be on the court, what did you do with that?
Yeah, when I did get my opportunity, it was I was having fun again, right? Not a care in the world. I'm a freshman. I have to play because a lot of guys have failed off, so we don't have a large roster. So I can grow through my mistakes at that time, So, I had a good end of my freshman year. And for me, I'm the type of person that, anytime that I have any sort of success, I kind of like want to work harder towards it. That's what kind of motivates me in life. More success doesn't make me complacent. It actually pushes me to do more. So, having that success my freshman year kind of gave me like a little battery in my back that I could, continue to grow.
And then from there, was basketball easy for you? Like once you got that opportunity on the court, did it come easy? Did the game come easy for you? Or did you have to get in the gym, work at it?
Yeah, definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. And honestly, I didn't take it serious after that freshman year. I came into my sophomore year still, lazy almost, lackadaisical. That summer I didn't do much, which I should have been. I should have been working out. I should have been doing more. But that summer I was still in my hood, my neighborhood, just hanging out with the fellas. A lot of my closest friends don't play basketball. So growing up, that was, I only played because I was kind of good at it. And my family pushed me towards it. But my closest friends don't hoop. So when I was coming home those summers, especially the first two summers, I I was just back to North, back to my neighborhood, just chilling, hanging out. So as far as easy, no, I came back my sophomore year and I still hit some hurdles early on. You know, I didn't start the first couple games, but honestly, I was blessed to have a natural scoring ability, and that's what got me back on the floor. And then again, more success came from that, you know, like a player of the week or something like that, or I might have had a 30-point game as a sophomore, and then and coach granted me even more opportunities because of my ability to score. So, and then that's the year that I really kind of started getting in the gym. Shout out to my guy, Elias Brantley. We started doing 2-3 days a week, just getting shots up, you know, because I was seeing that success. You know, so seeing that success kind of pushed me to get in the gym with him, and that was my sophomore year. And we had another good year. We had another great year, really. I led the conference in scoring. My guy Omari Knox, me and him was 1 and 2 in the conference in scoring, and that was a good year. We lost in the conference chip, but I want to say we only lost one conference game that year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that was a good year.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, kind of turning the switch, right? So you talked a little bit about not taking it seriously, things kind of coming easy. What was the turning point for you where the switch went off, you buckled in, you were in the gym? Was there a moment like that for you?
There was. Interesting enough, I talk about this a lot, man. It's like, you know, again, coming from my area, you could go either way. This thing can go either way, you know? And we go back to talking about opportunities. I have friends and cousins and family members who didn't have opportunity, right? Who weren't good at a sport or didn't have the ability to go to college and things like that. So around that time, you know, people were going to jail. I had a friend of mine pass away. Also, Omari, after my sophomore year, Omari ended up signing to Germany. You know, me and him, we went at it in practice. You know, we were competing the last 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year. So for him to go sign a contract in Germany, it kind of like flipped the switch for me. Like, okay, this is something I could possibly actually do with my life. Because I majored in business, which is almost like a cliche. Like, you know, even though I am actively in business now, but that wasn't really the idea behind it. I kind of just picked business as a major. So I really didn't know what I was going to do when I left college. But seeing Omari sign that contract, and then, like I said, that mixed with I'm seeing other people, my friends that's the closest to me going through these other struggles, it's like I got to figure something out. So, yeah, when he signed, man, it was like, all right, let me take this serious. Let me lock in and see how far and how good of a basketball player I could possibly be. And that was my goal from then on.
Nice. So we know the record books, right? You're
Yeah.
sitting at the top, all-time leading scorer here at Bloomfield College. We're here today because you're being honored by the conference, right? You're going into the Conference Hall of Fame. Talk a little bit about the importance of that to you, what it means to you, and what this day really represents for you.
I'm big on legacy. I speak about it. I talk about it. I think legacy matters because, you know, we're not here forever, right? We all have to pass away and leave this earth sometime. And then, you know, what did you do? What are you remembered by? So for me, a lot of the work that I put in is for my legacy and my kids so they can see an example, or younger generations can have a blueprint or an example of what can be done. So all of that ties into how much this matters to me, to be able to be honored and enter the Hall of Fame. I know how important it is. I know how difficult it is, right? There's not many CACC individual Hall of Famers. So, you know, just to be able to have that checked off on the box is something that I'm able to leave as a legacy. It means a lot to me, you know, and I'm not afraid to say that. You know, some people kind of shy away from the whole legacy or accolades, speaking on their accolades. I'm okay to speak on it because I'm human and I work hard at the things that I do. So I'm willing to say, like, my legacy matters, and, you know, this honor matters a lot.
you were on one of the teams that was able to accomplish something at that time that no other team in the conference had accomplished, winning a East Regional Championship in the NCAA tournament. What were some of your feelings when you guys won that game? What were some of your feelings being there with your teammates? And kind of take us to that moment and what you felt then.
Yeah, that whole journey, that whole process from the beginning of my senior year to the end, I mean, that can be a movie in itself, you know, from all the obstacles that I had to face personally, you know, all the way to the end where we had to beat the 1, 2, and 3 seed of the regional tournament in order to win the region. It's surreal, man. It's like I mentioned, it's almost unbelievable when you look back at how we were able to get through those obstacles and accomplish our goal of winning the East Region chip, which to this day, no CACC team still has ever done. So again, legacy, right? Going back to legacy, going back to doing things that are memorable and that can be remembered forever. You know, we were able to do that, and that's notched in history forever.
So as you watch that, right, and we talk about the meaning of today and being honored in the CACC and legacy and what it is that you're leaving behind for your kids to see, follow, and kind of emulate. What message would you give to, you know, the kids of today or even the team at Bloomfield College now? What would be the message after watching that you would kind of give to them?
The two things that stand out for me, and it's almost cliche, but honestly, it's work hard, right? Anybody's gonna tell you to work hard, but it's like when I put my time in, you know, I really put my time in as a player, especially those last 2 years. I really tried to maximize my ability. You know, I didn't know how far I can take it as an athlete. In the moment, you don't know. In the moment, you just working. And for me, it was just about, again, just trying to be the best player I could be, maximize my skill set, my talent level. So I would tell guys, definitely put the work in, and then enjoy it. Enjoy it. It goes fast. Again, another thing that most people would say, but it does go fast. But you get the opportunity to enjoy the process. In every stretch, every workout, man, every bus ride, every moment in the calf. We used to bug out in the calf all the time. So I would tell guys, definitely put the work in and enjoy themselves. And then one more thing I would say is try not to waste time, because I wasted a lot of time. Even though I was able to accomplish the things that I have, I just feel like I could have still maximized my time even more. Not as an athlete, but just other things. You know, just learning about investing, learning about business, learning about how our financial world works. I would have loved to have been more in tune with that type of stuff at 19, at 20. So utilize the time, because you get plenty of downtime. We're in college. There's nothing else going on. The only thing you have going on is classes and whatever activity that you're in. Don't waste time. You know, utilize the rest of that time instead of just playing video games, which is okay from here and there, but instead of just playing video games and hanging out, you know, start looking into some things that could really set you up for the next 20, 30, 40 years. The sooner the better, for sure.
So as we close out, we want to give you an opportunity. You know, it's a great honor to be inducted into Conference Hall of Fame. And you didn't do it alone. You didn't get here alone. So just give you opportunities, anybody or any group, person, people that you want to thank. Give you an opportunity for that.
Yeah, it's interesting because I have a large family support system. So mentioning names gets tricky because you never want to forget anyone. But my mom is at the top of that list. My grandmother is at the top of that list. My uncles, you know, rest in peace to my Uncle Craig, who was, most people would say, is my biggest supporter, you know, in college and then even furthermore. you know, I miss my guy. You know, I wish he was here to be able to experience this moment. But yeah, man, everybody. It's more people to mention. My entire family foundation, you know. My wife, obviously, who was in college at the same. She was here with me at Bloomfield at the same time. So she's been through my entire journey with me, you know, from my junior year all the way through all the overseas stuff, Australia, everything. So even to now with our kids, and again, it's unbelievable sometimes when I think about how my story played out compared to what it could have been. So, yeah, man, like I said, I don't want to miss anybody. My dad, man, Coach Holmes, Sheila, you, G, anybody that I miss, my teammates, you know, I never want to slight anybody in my journey because, again, like you said, you don't get here alone. So, you know, much love and appreciation to anybody that played a part in all my success, whether it was college, Hall of Fame stuff, or anything that I have going on now. Much love.
Perfect. All right, we'll give you a moment, kind of relax for a little bit. We understand. Your emotions. No, I'm here with you, man. I feel it.
Man, it's crazy because Craig would have loved this. Yo, when I think about the wedding, oh my God. That's one thing that it's crazy that he missed that one. I mean, obviously all of this stuff too, but the wedding, that's one thing. That was his vibe. Whew. That's vibe. You seen the dance that we did? He probably would have been right in the mix.
Right in the middle of it. Yeah, no, he really would have. Yep, right in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, Gage. My God.
Yeah, man.
Whew.